morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Man, you look sharp today. I'm telling you, that hair
Thanks,
is looking
Dave.
good. Your shirt shines like silk.
Well, thanks.
Man.
Always great to get those heartfelt compliments from you to start the morning.
I feel the love, man. I do. I feel the love of going fishing as well. And we have an expert on the line.
Good.
Mark is on the line from Tradewinds Marina. Mark, how you doing?
We're good this morning.
Good. What are those walleye doing? Are they getting hungry now?
They're starting to. There's a few guys out there doing pretty good, and a few guys just can't figure it out yet. So, but that's why they call it fishing and not catching.
That's right. Do you believe the thought process that if we could go out and catch fish every time with no problem, that it would be less fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. It wouldn't be any fun if you get caught fish every time, right?
Right.
Yeah. So just be patient. The walleye will start getting hungry here pretty soon at Sherman Reservoir. And you mentioned, I think, to us some of the. I know that they earlier in the spring they farmed some eggs from the walleye, right?
Yep. They haven't done here the last 2 years.
Oh, they haven't. Okay, all right.
No.
When they do that, sometimes then you realize how big the walleye really are at Sherman, because they see some big old girls in there, don't they? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there's some dandies in here.
All right. Well, Sherman has always been known for good fishing and good fun, recreation. This is a big weekend coming up for you. You have any room left anywhere?
No, we are pretty much booked solid.
Well, that's
which is
good.
a good thing. But
yeah, that's great.
Yeah. We have, of course, Memorial Day, and then we have the high school bass tournament out here this weekend as well.
Well, I didn't know about that. This is at the high school level. They go out and compete?
Yep. So that'll be interesting. It's the first time they've been here. So their skills we got last year, of course, the whole China virus thing got us.
I was just thinking, do you have to show your high school diploma, or how does that work? Well,
they won't have their diploma yet.
Well, some of them will. I'm just thinking I could get Brent Apperson into the seniors division, like the 12th graders
of the high school tournament. Wow.
I thought you were talking like seniors, like over 60.
Well,
I'm getting there.
Mark, he's really struggling lately. He turned 50 here a while back, and he brings it up quite a lot. I think he needs to see a psychiatrist or something.
Well, tell him come up. I'll get him in the boat, and we'll talk about it.
All right. I like that.
That will fix it. That will fix it. So this is Memorial Day weekend. You have a high school bass tournament. That sounds really fun. Not only to be a part of if you're a high schooler, but maybe to go out with and just watch them fish. Be interesting to see.
Yeah. They've never been here before, so I'm kind of curious to see what it's all about and how it's going to work out.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Try and support them any way we can.
Mark, I know that this is an important weekend for you. I guess over the number of years now that we've talked with you, the honoring veterans seems to be at the top of your list. I know you have some other things in the year that honors veterans, but Memorial Day, we don't want to forget. I know we get all excited about fishing and camping, but I got a feeling Memorial Day means more to you than just fishing and camping.
Oh, yeah. Yep. No, it's right up there with 4th of July for me. Not a really big holiday person, but they're about my two favorite ones.
Yeah. Well, we hope everybody enjoys their time over there this weekend. But even though you're full up for camping and lodging, the Tradewinds Marinas should probably be the folks' first stop to pull in, pick up some bait, maybe get some supplies, fill that cooler up, get ready to go out and have fun. There's plenty of room around the lake to fish, so they should stop by, I think, make you the first stop, get themselves prepared, and go out and enjoy it, even if they're not staying overnight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Stop by and see us. We'll have everybody working this weekend finally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and if you get any questions on what we got for bait or, lodging, anything, just give us a call at 308-745-1187, and you can use that same number to call in a food order, to-go order if you need to.
Okay. All right. And I bet your kitchen will be very, very busy, even though a lot of people are camping and have some of their own things. Just a good old hamburger off your griddle probably really hits the spot. So I imagine you're really prepared for that as well.
Yep. We're trying to get everything squared away. Waiting on delivery tomorrow to finish everything out. We'll be ready to go.
Okay. All right. Question. I don't think I've ever asked you this before, but are there bullheads in Sherman Reservoir?
Only when Brent's swimming.
Yeah. I think growing up there, I had a few nibble on my toe.
Oh, I don't know if you had grandparents or adults when you were a kid, but Mark, I just remember that many years ago when my dad and his buddies went fishing, they took a gunny sack and some poles and some worms, and they went bullhead fishing. And when they came back with a bag full of bullheads, then they had a big old fish fry. And I think about that now, and I think, walleye, bullheads.
Yeah, I think back in the day, back when they first filled the lake and that, there was bullheads in the lake, but I haven't heard of any of them being caught for years out of here.
Long time, yeah. Well, that's okay, probably. I think the fish that you have in there, the good run of crappie that you have, white bass, and of course the walleye, pike. And did you mention here a while back that there's muskie in there?
No.
No, okay.
We're starting to get a few northern back in the lake, which is a good thing. So.
Yeah, that would be fun to latch onto one of those back in the bay and have them give you a little ride. So you're all stocked up on bait and ready to go.
We will be after tonight. My bait guy shows up tonight. We'll be good to go after that.
Okay. Do you sell the minnow buckets and that sort of thing in case somebody doesn't have one when they get there?
Absolutely. We got your little higher dollar ones, and then we got little $5 styrofoam buckets, so we can help you out either way.
Yeah, the styrofoam work, but if I don't know if you're going to do a lot of fishing, the upper end ones might be better for you. But as long as you have live minnows. Now, Brent may know this, but Mark, when you go out with minnows, do you just put them on a jig, or what kind of rig do you put your minnows on?
It depends.
What you're going for?
Yeah, depends on where the fish are in the water column and the water temperature. There's a lot of things that depend on.
Okay. Sounds like you got some secrets you don't really want to reveal this morning. I understand.
That, and if anybody's around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Mark, what are your hours there through this summer now that we're really rolling?
We're open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Our grill is on from 11 to 7, and on Fridays we keep the grill open till 8.
All right, very good. And what's that number again they can call?
Give us a call at 308-745-1187.
All right. Now, one of these days we're going to surprise you and darken your door and come in and introduce ourselves. And I don't want you to gasp when you meet me because I'm a pretty good-looking guy.
Well, hopefully the sun's low enough that it does cast a shadow for Brent.
Yeah. Ouch. Man.
He's on today.
Well, I tell you what.
Well, it's an exciting time for a guy running a marina, and he just gets a little worked up, Brenda. Forgive him, would you?
I will.
All right. Thanks.
I can't wait till we go out in the boat and have our visit, though.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun.
What a therapy session
Absolutely.
that would be. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Mark.
All right, guys. Have a good day and have a happy Memorial weekend, and thank you for that for me.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you bet. Thank a veteran out there, because that's what this is all about. Veterans and their families. I think we need to include families who have had men and women serve, because they serve as well through their support for our veterans. By the way, we'll have a Memorial Day program for you on KCNI at 10 a.m. on Memorial Day. This kind of happened out of last year's COVID situation, because they didn't have a lot of ceremonies, and we worked up a program, and it was popular. It was very well received, so we're going to do it again this year. Now, you've been hearing a lot of the businesses saluting veterans on the air on both KCNI, KBBN, and we'll continue to have those businesses featured. And they'll also be a part of the show on Monday at 10 a.m. Those salutes will be repeated along with some Veterans Day, Memorial Day music to go along with that. Not a lot of talking, but music in those salutes. And that will start at 10 o'clock. If you can't make a ceremony somewhere, just turn up good old 1280 AM or 96.3 FM. We're on KCNI1280.com. We have 20-some businesses that are airing support for Memorial Day, and I'm going to read those right now, if you don't mind.
Okay, please do.
Borders Law, Aero Aviation, Mount Custer Truck Sales, the Broken Bow Housing Authority here in Broken Bow and Ansley, Grease Automotive over in Arcadia, Moshka's Building Center in Arcadia, the Callaway District Hospital along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Bruning Bank here in Broken Bow, Gateway Motors right here in Broken Bow, Trotter Service and Woe and Goes, Mead Lumber, Muddy Creek Auto, Gary's Superfoods, Rod's Body and Paint, Power Solutions, Prairie Eye Care, Custer Public Power, Palmer Monument, Culligan, Bow Family, and Ag Land ATV have been bringing you those vignettes, those highlights of men and women who have served, who are above and beyond, and that's what we'll be having those the next few days, and then we'll have those messages repeated during our Memorial Day program on Monday. It's Dracula Day today.
Dracula Day.
I know it doesn't seem right because it's warm out and it's summer, and you kind of think about the Dracula thing maybe being dark and cold and more of a wintertime thing, but it's Dracula Day.
Really?
Yes.
There's an actual day to celebrate Dracula.
Yeah, you should have wore a turtleneck. You never know.
That's all right. I work when the sun is up, so I'm not worried.
Did you know the original Dracula character was based on Romania's Prince Viad III?
No.
The guy was so brutal. I wish I had a little that said, so brutal. I don't.
How brutal was he?
He was so brutal, he was given the nickname Vlad the Impaler.
Oh.
The blood-sucking part was made up, but he did put wood stakes through the hearts of his opponents.
Oh.
That's how that all got started. Put the old wood stake in the old ticker and get rid of them.
All right.
It's National Paper Airplane Day. Did you ever make?
Paper airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's have we might have time. Let everybody on staff make a paper airplane and let's have a contest.
I may have forgot how. I used to make a lot of them. Yeah.
And
then,
see which one flies the farthest.
Yeah. Well, we can do that. The first paper airplanes are believed to have originated in China about 2,000 years ago. So they've been around a while.
Mm-hmm.
The largest paper airplane was made in Germany in 2013 with a wingspan of nearly 60 feet.
Mm.
That's a big paper airplane. I don't know how many people did you get a whole crew and run and try to get it going? I don't know.
I don't know.
So those are some very interesting facts for you this morning on The Breakfast Show. Happy birthday goes out to Corey Grint. Mitch Burnett celebrating his birthday today. I thought he was 59, but it only says 49 here.
Really?
Yeah. And Deanna Christner, happy birthday. Those are some we're aware of. You are celebrating your birthdays with Brent Musburger.
The sportscaster.
82 years old today.
Really?
Yeah. Stevie Nicks.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac.
Yep, 73 today. She still looks pretty darn good for 73, I think. I'm just saying. The Custer County I apologize. I shouldn't have said that, Custer County. She's a great singer, and her looks have nothing to do with anything. Country singer Hank Williams Jr. was
Yes.
born May 26, 1949, 72 years ago. So he and Ms. Nix are both 72.
I thought Stevie was 73.
Oh, you're right, 73.
All right.
1 year apart. They could have dated.
That's cool.
And Lenny Kravitz was born 57 years ago today. I didn't think he was that
Really?
old.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz, 57.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have guessed a little younger.
Yeah, me too. So if you're celebrating a birthday today, you're celebrating with some of those folks.
Fabulous.
Thank you, Brent.
You
look
bet.
so sharp today.
Yeah, thanks,
Folks,
Dave.
he just going to blow you away with that look. We have an exciting day today on the Breakfast Show because Mr. Molman, the Broken Bow band teacher,
Uh-huh.
is bringing his garage band in
Oh, wow, to the studio.
to the studio.
All right.
Now, they play electric guitars, but they're bringing in acoustics today.
Cool. So we're going to have a jam session live on the Breakfast Show.
9 o'clock hour, yes.
Cool.
We'll talk pizza, and then we'll rock.
All right.
And they are getting ready.
Are they looking for a guest vocalist? I'd love to join the band.
You'd have to talk to Mr. Molman about that.
All right.
And I think they're pretty tight. I don't know.
Okay.
They don't need a disruptor, and the band would break up.
They're
if
not looking for another member?
You'll have to ask him. I really don't think so. But
All right.
yeah, you could.
We'll talk.
Okay. They're going to come in at 9 o'clock hour, and they're going to be playing down in the park later on this summer.
Uh-huh.
And I believe they've got a gig over at the country club, at the golf club, I should say.
Good.
Yeah. And so we'll find out more about that when the guys come in, and we'll have them introduce themselves. I happened to catch him at a band concert, and Mr. Molman got him. Boy, he gets fired up.
Does he play with them?
Yeah, he plays
Yeah.
bass.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he
All
plays
right.
the bass, and they got. We'll have them introduce themselves.
Okay.
And,
Sounds good.
I have. I can't remember the name. It's kind of a cool name they have for their band. It's a great name, and so we'll find out more about that in the 9 o'clock hour.
All right.
That work for you?
Yeah, that sounds great. That'll be fun.
Want to play the game real quick?
We can. Yep. We're going to test your knowledge and see how well you remember 50 years ago. All of these questions have to do with 1971.
Wow, what a year!
It was a great year. The year Brent was born.
That's the year Dave graduated.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a big year. All right, here you go. Your first question is, the 13th annual Grammy Awards were held on March 16th of 1971. What song that year won the Grammy Award for both Record and Song of the Year? Your choices are It's Too Late, Aquarius,
Sorry.
Close to You.
Ooh,
Was that the Carpenters?
yes.
Dun-dun-dun. Close
I've forgotten
to
about
you.
those songs.
Hey, now I like the Carpenters. Or Bridge Over Troubled Water. Those are your choices. Which of those songs was the record and song of the year at the 13th annual Grammy Awards in 1971? Your choices again: It's Too Late, Aquarius, Close to You, or Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's Big Pig Day, so if you know the answer, call us and you can win a pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza,
Runza is so sweet.
especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Oh, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
We have Donnell on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Do you know Brent Amperson at all? Have you met him?
No, I don't.
Oh, you should see him today. The guy looks super sharp. If you get a chance, well, when you pick up your prize, ask to see him.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's try to get you a prize here. All right, our question is going to take you back to 1971. Talking about the Grammy Awards that year, what song won the Grammy Award for both Record and Song of the Year? Your choices again were It's Too Late, Aquarius, Close to You, or Bridge Over Troubled Water. What do you think?
It's too late.
No, that's not it.
Danielle, I want you to win. Let
sorry.
me see here.
Here, let me give you the clue is Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, or here's another one for you, Danielle. If you go over water and it makes you a little nervous, wouldn't you
Bridge
rather?
over
There you
Yeah,
go.
there it is. Ding, ding, ding. Ring the bell. Where's the bell at? Woo, we have a winner. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza. So just come on out and see us when you can.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right.
Take
thanks.
care. Bye. All right. Mike Evans is here from
Simon
Evans
and
Feed.
Garfunkel did sing that, right?
That's right.
Okay, all right.
That's correct.
I just got a little nervous there.
No,
wondered
you
if
were
my
right.
clue was wrong.
And Mike would know that because I think he likes the song Mrs. Robinson. I was going to try to squeeze that in before he got here today.
Yeah, I was 5 years old at the time, but I listened to a lot of Simon and Garfunkel on 8-track.
right.
My dad had.
Oh, your dad had it.
Yeah, I listened to it all the time. That and Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Oh, yeah, Spinning Wheel.
There you go.
I got the Blood, Sweat, and Tears in the Columbia Record Club.
Oh, really? Nice.
And you got X amount of records to start in the club, and then you were supposed to get a record once a month or something like that.
I was in that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got the Stones. Yeah, it was great.
Still got them
Sympathy
probably.
for the Devil. Yes.
Yeah. Figured
Well,
you did.
some of them. I had what my wife calls the great record giveaway to my cousin.
Oh, yeah.
She's still not happy about it.
Don't blame her.
I did give away some Beatles records that was really silly of me. First albums of early Beatles.
Priceless.
That's kind of like letting go of that first car. You should never do that.
No, you shouldn't.
So what was your first car?
A Dodge Colt.
Oh, nice.
A real muscle car.
man.
A hatchback.
A hatchback?
Yeah, it was a hatchback, yeah.
I just can't see you in a Dodge car.
Yeah. I was a townie.
Yeah.
Then I went, came to the country out here and have been pickups ever since.
There you go.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
A Dodge Colt.
Yep, 1984.
That have a slant six in it?
Boy, I don't think so. I think it was more like a four-banger.
Oh.
It got about 45 miles a gallon.
Hey, there you
that's
go.
good.
I mean, it was fuel efficient for a poor boy.
Yeah, well, then you get your buddies in there. They all chip in a buck.
Yeah.
You go a long ways.
Yeah, it did.
Especially back then.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, gas was about $1.50 probably. And,
Yeah.
Well, but my first starting wage was $3.10 an hour. So it's all relative.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you remember, I remember working, and I just told my wife, God, honey, if I can just get up to $3 an hour,
Yeah.
we're going to be sitting really, really well.
We work all day on a Saturday for $24 before taxes.
Yeah.
And I look back at that and think I wasted a lot of Saturdays, but
I think the first, well, I worked for my dad for years, but then first job outside of that, I think I was at $1.35 an hour.
wow.
Yeah. And we had $200 in the savings account. I don't know how we did that. We have never had a savings account since then.
Since then, you haven't?
Well, not really. Not at not
Yeah,
not-
I hear you.
yeah.
Well, the dollar went a lot farther.
It did. It did. So, how's things going at the feed store?
Going good.
Did you bring donuts?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
I brought enough. I hopefully get most of the gang out there, but
If they
I
know,
got
Well,
everything that would fit in the sack as far as it could go.
All right. Well, thank you for
Thank
that.
you
And
very
thank you
much.
for bringing them into the studio
Well,
rather than leaving them out there.
That's what I was
because
worried about.
When that happens, Dave and I never get one.
they're kind of like coyotes out there.
Is that right?
Yeah. They'll just grab it and go.
I
You'll
understand.
never see it again. They'll go off their little den and eat it by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's animalistic but true.
So what instrument do you play? Are you going to play cowbell today or what, Brent?
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
More
I could
cowbell?
play. Yeah, more cowbell. That's good.
Blue
Yeah,
Oyster
more
Cult. You
cowbell.
You got the cow right here.
There you go. We got
Yeah.
Elsie here. Yeah, cowbell, or maybe I'll go back and get the spoon. Get a couple of spoons.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I could play the spoons.
Are you going to put the whole band in this studio right here?
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
They're
We're
gonna,
gonna try.
we're gonna move the chairs out and raise the mics up, and each guitar will be mic'd, and then they can use this to sing. It'll work fine. I don't know. We'll see how it works
Yeah.
Yeah.
live.
Be
Right here on the
interesting.
Breakfast Show. Yeah. Oh yeah.
For the Everly
Alive-
Brothers got their start,
Yes.
Yeah,
in
right in the studio.
Iowa.
KMA Radio.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a live jam session.
Yeah. That radio station, they have kind of like a party line, don't they?
I would assume so, yeah.
I've been traveling a few years ago, and it was in the middle of the morning. A guy, but they were like allowing guys to call in and sell combines.
Yeah, they were kind of ahead of their time for a farm radio network.
They were good.
Yep.
It was after a storm, did a lot of damage, and their coverage was really good.
Yep. They go back a long ways.
All right, let's. You want to talk about the feed store?
Sure, whatever. You want to talk politics or religion or just
No.
Wow.
feed?
No.
Wow.
No, we got a lot of seed going on right now. Seed going out and getting planted, cane seed, and we're getting, the guys take so much out, and you kind of estimate how much you're going to plant. A lot of them do, and so you get some return seed. And so we've been out, we've been in, we've been out, we've been in. So if you're needing some seed, give us a call. There's a chance we could have some. Sometimes the producers' plans change a little bit, and maybe they have 200 bags booked and maybe only need 150, something like that. So if you need some hay and graze and some regular cane seed forage sorghum out there, we possibly have some. Bonnie wasn't in yet when I checked the numbers this morning, so I'm guessing. But give us a call and we'll let you know.
Okay. All right. That's a short window here to get.
It
all
is.
this done.
It's a big. They get done with the corn and the beans. They get the fence fixed, the cattle worked, and get out to pasture, and it's time to plant cane, and that time is now. And we got moisture coming in. Sounds like so. There'll be a lot of it put in the ground today, I think.
Okay. All right. Give you a call, right?
You bet.
Okay. All right. What else?
Lot of 4-H stuff being made, ground and mixed and delivered, and put in 50-pound bags and tote bags and whatever works for you. We can take it in bulk too, and the elevator boys have been really busy delivering. Actually, unfortunately, the grass has been a little slow, so there's been we're already selling a lot of creep pellets out there in the delivering to the feeders out in the pastures. So.
All right. And gosh, when the sun pops out, then it's really going to go. And so,
yeah, it's good to see the grass coming now. It took a sweet time, but hopefully we'll get a little more moisture out of this, no hard stuff, and be in good shape.
So the 4-H blends. What do you think? Elsie's next to you there. She's she's in the dairy side of things, as you can see.
I don't think she needs anything.
She's pretty well fed.
She's pretty well fed, yeah. if you hit her with a pin, she could probably blow around the room, I think.
True.
She might pop.
Yeah.
She's full right now.
But we do make a really good. I had it on the list here to talk about it. We make a really good calf starter and we sell some of it for dairy calves as well. But it's got all the. Basically, we invented it. It's our recipe, and we took all of the good products there are that we could think of, and then we balanced it out for the proteins and the energies, and then we soaked it in molasses and fat, and we stirred it up and put it in a sack. And these calves, if you want to get a calf started on feed, this is the stuff.
That'll get them going.
Yep.
All right. Created right at the Evans Feed Mill.
We created it right here a long time ago. A guy that everybody knows, Brett Miller. Well, he used to work there, and he helped me invent it, and so we call it Miller's Special to this day. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. That's hometown product.
There you go. It's made with local ingredients and then some other commercial ingredients. We throw it all together. It's good product, and we probably don't mention enough that we right now corn and beans are pretty high priced. So most feeds are made out of corn, and a lot of corn and beans, wheat midds, and things like that, and they're all fairly high priced right now, which is good for the farmers. I'm not complaining about that, but it does make the feed prices go up a little bit. So we make a lot of our own. We bag a lot of our own products, and we make a lot of our own products to keep the prices down. So If you have chickens and looking for a more economical way to feed your chickens, we grind and mix our own right with local grains here, and you're probably not going to get a layer feed any lower price than that because there's no freight on it. It's made right here.
Yeah.
And it's fresh. We make it every week, and we do the same thing with our horse feeds. We make them right here every week. About every 3 or 4 days, we make sweet feed, and so it's fresh as it can get.
Yeah, that's a double win. You get it fresh, and you avoid those freight costs.
You bet.
And they get to buy it local.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And plus, you do have, what now, 9,000 other horse feeds that you sell?
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood, yeah. And we keep it in air conditioning to keep it fresh, so it gets to be a struggle when it's in those plastic bags. Keeping horse feeds fresh is a real challenge, but we keep it as cool as we can and fresh as we can, and every now and then you lose a bag and you throw it in the dumpster, but we rotate stock and keep air on it and do what we can.
You know, we was out at the fairgrounds last week for the junior high rodeo state finals and talking with some of the young athletes, cowboys and cowgirls, and you know, it's interesting when you talk to them about the horses they bring. How many horses did you bring? Well, some of them I just have the one here. Some of them have up to 4 they bring.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if people realize, you do, because you service these people that own horses. You know, they have a lot of horses.
Yeah, they
do
do
a lot of different jobs. And
yeah, and a lot of those horses are pretty high powered, and they don't just make it on regular rations. They need a pretty high powered feed.
Yeah.
And we keep some pretty. I mean, it's some pretty pricey, expensive stuff, but they got to have that rich calorie intake to maintain, and a lot of them feed that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Chickens, goats, sheep,
Hogs. Cattle is king still, of course, but we do have the full gamut.
Yeah. Haying season just getting going.
Yep.
And
Twine and net wrap, we got a full line of that. Appreciate you mentioning that. We carry Titan net wrap, and we've had it about 15 years. It works really well. We don't like to experiment with net wrap because if you have a problem with it, it's a big deal to the producers. So we have a quality Titan net wrap, and it works very well.
All right. And flies.
Yep, fly control, garlic,
Garlic.
Alticid, Justifly, we got it all.
I've been thinking about
sprays.
I'm glad you brought up garlic. Did you know that it's Dracula Day today?
Oh, I did. I heard that on the way out.
Yeah, so that goes right.
Yeah.
I should have brought a big ball of that you guys could hang in here.
Oh, that'd been great.
Would have drove the band crazy.
Yeah.
They might not come back.
They might not.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. You know, natural ingredients like that that maybe, I don't know if it was overlooked or just discovered a few years ago, but it's really gone crazy, hasn't it?
It's really gone crazy. Yeah, we sell a lot of it.
Right. Anything else that we didn't talk about that you wanted to highlight?
I just want to thank our veterans. Memorial Day's coming up, and a lot of other people out there as well that we miss, and hope everybody has a great, safe weekend.
All right. Well, thanks for bringing the donuts. Appreciate that.
You betcha.
Doesn't Brent look nice today?
He looks pretty sharp.
I don't know what that's when he wears that shirt. I'm surprised that there aren't like fans out front here just waiting for him to come out and sign some autographs. We'll take a time out and catch up on some news. Thanks, Mike.
You bet. Thank you.
It's always good having you in.
You too.
The 2021 Summer Jam Concert Series is back at Nebraska Land Days, and we want to send you there. June 25th, 2020 CMA Male Vocalist of the Year, Luke Combs. And the very next day, June 26th, country music legend Toby Keith.
I love this bar. It's my kind of place.
We have tickets to both of these great shows, and the drawing is June 11th. 4 winners will get 2 tickets to see Luke Combs.
I pick up a beer can and get to feeling like Superman.
4 winners will get 2 tickets to see Toby Keith.
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party.
And Enter to win on the contest page of sandhillsexpress.com or drop your name and phone number in the bucket at these places where you can fill your red Solo cup or buy a long neck ice cold beer. Shotgun Annie's in Callaway, the Rescue Bar in Sargent, Lazy D in Taylor, the Sargent Corner Market, Sylvester's in Broken Bow, Grocery Cart in Broken Bow, Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold, Henry's Bar in Callaway, Tubbs Pub in Sumner, and The Exchange in Arnold.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
Now it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN. You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Hawaii is now the last state to drop mask mandates for the fully vaccinated. It comes just in time for the Memorial Day weekend. KGMB TV's Allison Blair from Honolulu.
The ban on groups larger than 10 outside is still in place. As for travel, no changes yet, but could come next month.
CBS News has learned an investigation into former President Trump is taking a new turn. CBS's Laura Podesta is in New York.
Among the issues, Manhattan DA Cy Vance is investigating possible hush payments made on behalf of Mr. Trump to silence women who claim to have had affairs with him, and potential property overvaluation.
Former Virginia Senator John Warner has died. He was a Republican, a former Navy secretary, and once married to Elizabeth Taylor. His chief of staff says Warner died of heart failure with his wife and daughter at his side. He was 94 years old. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here is a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. In March, Governor Pete Ricketts signed an executive order to allow restaurants to serve alcohol to go. On Monday, he announced that'd be ending on June 1st. But to-go alcohol may not be going away. A legislative bill that would allow for permanent takeout alcohol is currently sitting on Governor Ricketts' desk. The bill was sponsored in the legislature by Senator Suzanne Geist of Lincoln, who says there are several safety rules around it. Bottles will need to be sealed and labeled. They'll also have to be put as far away from the driver as possible, and people must order food with it. If signed by the governor, the bill would go into effect immediately. Approximately $122,000 worth of drugs were seized by Lincoln police. LPD says they got a tip that drugs were being sold from a home near 3rd and Adams Streets. According to police, 22-year-old Gustav Rocky and another man said they lived at the address. Police then learned the other man had an arrest warrant. Police got a search warrant for the home and found 4 pounds of marijuana, 2 pounds of psychedelic mushrooms, and thousands of prescription pills. They also found several guns. Rocky was arrested on numerous drug and weapon charges. The investigation into the other people living at the home is still ongoing. A collection of Grand Island businesses and civic leaders have announced plans for construction of the Central Nebraska Sports Complex, a $15 million local nonprofit-owned facility that will be open to area youth. Construction is scheduled to begin in early 2022, and monetary contributions for the complex go toward the component fund for the Greater Grand Island Community Foundation. The complex will be overseen by a 501c3 nonprofit board of directors, then operated by an independent board with a full-time executive team. The facility will be located near Interstate 80, leveraging the current retail development with the potential pipeline for future growth in the industries of retail, entertainment, and lodging. Included in site plans is space for multi-use athletics, training, health and wellness, recreation, and economic development. You can read more about the Central Nebraska Sports Complex through state news on sandhillsexpress.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, first-round action continuing. The Nets knock off the Celtics 130-108. Kevin Durant, 26 points. James Harden, 20 points in the win for Brooklyn as they grab a 2-0 series lead. Lakers down the Suns, 109-102. Anthony Davis led the Lakers with 34 points and 10 rebounds as they even up that series at a game apiece. And the Mavericks beat the Clippers in L.A. 127-121. Luka Doncic, 39 points in the win for Dallas. Kawhi Leonard, 41 points in the loss for the Clippers. Dallas now with a 2-0 series lead, having won the first 2 games games of the series on the road. NHL playoffs. Hurricanes edge the Predators 3-2 in overtime on a Jordan Staal goal. Carolina has a 3-2 series advantage. Maple Leafs shut out the Canadiens 4-0. Toronto with a 3-1 series edge. In baseball games of note, the White Sox beat the Cardinals 8-3 in a battle of division leaders. The Royals knock off the Rays 2-1 to snap Tampa Bay's 11-game winning streak, and the Dodgers won their 8th straight, beating the Astros 9-2.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Plenty of sunshine, chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. High temperatures upper 70s. East winds 5 to 20 miles per hour with gusts around 30. Showers and thunderstorms tonight. Some of these could be severe. Cloud cover 54 degrees for your low. Winds breezy out of the east-southeast. Showers and thunderstorms ending early Thursday. Partly sunny skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Mandy Thaluber.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at reputationdefender.com.
8:12. It's 59 degrees outside under a mostly sunny sky. Winds are out of the north 2 and 3 miles per hour. It's about perfect out there right now. Barometric pressure is at 3016 and rising. Humidity at 68%. High temperature yesterday 79 with an overnight low of 49. Sunset at 9 p.m. today. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:10. An inch 93 in the rain gauge so far this month.
Is the collar on my shirt bad?
No.
Is it
looks
wrong?
great.
Kristen was freaking out. She's like, "Can I fix your collar? It's driving me crazy," I believe is what she said. I don't know. Does my collar look bad on my shirt?
No, it was your shirt looks so good. I didn't even notice your collar.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I got that stupid song in my head.
What's that?
Red Solo Cup.
Oh, that's what do they call them? An earworm, I believe is what they call it. A song that gets stuck in your head and you can't, get it out of your head.
Get it out.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Glad you mentioned that. Now it's in my head. Red
Solo Cup.
I fill you up. Let's have a party.
Let's talk about a few businesses.
Okay.
And we're going to get the band in here in just a little bit. They're getting warmed up outside.
Cool.
So we may. I don't know how many songs they plan to play, but we'll ask them to play as many as they can. In the meantime, let's talk about Arrow Hotel.
Okay.
And Bonfire.
All right.
I believe they are busier than busy right now. Summer's coming, and we were talking with Scott and Abby the other day. They expect a huge summer, and they're already going to be busy this weekend with all the things, last weekend with the rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
They need some help.
They do. The Arrow Hotel is looking to fill the following. This is a full-time position, overnight desk receptionist position. Also looking to fill a full-time head housekeeper position. And then they have a part-time position open for front desk receptionist, all shifts. Applicants must be able to work weekends and some holidays. They offer a competitive wage and benefits. If you're interested in the job opportunity at the Arrow Hotel, contact Cindy at 872-6662 or just come on in to see them at the Arrow Hotel for details. Also, the Bonfire Grill Restaurant and Pub, which you'll find at the Arrow Hotel, is looking for some help as well. Each position desires applicants that must be able to work weekends and some holidays. The Bonfire offers competitive wages and benefits, and here's what they're looking for. Looking for a full or part-time kitchen staff, contact Scott or stop by to fill out an application. And they're also looking for full or part-time serving staff. Talk to Abby about those positions. For contacts, you can call 872-6662. Interested inquiries can also visit the Bonfire Grill Restaurant and Pub in Broken Bow, located southwest of the square.
Very good. Thank you, Brent. I heard they're having a party at Gateway Motors on Friday because they have 3 wonderful coworkers that are retiring.
That's what we hear.
And with that, you'll be able to go thank them for their years of service and have some good food.
Yeah, a special retirement party coming up on Friday at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. 3 great guys they're celebrating. Earl Hansen, 50 years with Gateway. Butch Brunken, 48. And Roger Gaden, 43. Pretty great.
That's really good.
They're going to celebrate these 3 guys 11 until 2 on Friday. Join them for barbecue. Ribs, pulled pork, and all the fixins. So come on out and wish Earl and Butch and Roger the best. Say thanks to them, too, for they've helped a lot of folks. Roger's helped me a couple of times get some good vehicles. So celebrate those guys. Come on out, say hi, wish them the best. And that'll be a retirement party at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow for Earl Hansen, Butch Brunken, and Roger Gaden. Friday from 11 until 2.
All right, that's going to be a good time and a good time to thank them for their years of service, and they know how to party at Gateway. They'll have some good food and fun, and we'll send them off in style. And this
I didn't see anything about popcorn though on this.
No, I think that's. I don't know if they can offer popcorn because they don't know if there'll be any left by the end of the week going into Friday. Because Thomas will be munching on it in the back room.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If they pop it up early, it will be gone.
Yeah.
Well, I've also not heard anything about us being able to put the 2002 Chevy Cavalier in the showroom. But they may be using the showroom to serve food. But it would be nice if they'd say, would you guys bring it out to the lot, let people look at it.
Absolutely.
And maybe make an offer then. But
in fact, we could even open up the trunk and maybe you could just put the buns in there. People could come by.
Yeah, it could
come by and, grab the bun for their sandwich just right out of the trunk of the Cavalier. Be an opportunity to showcase the car.
As a bun dispenser?
Yeah.
It's very versatile. You can use the front, the dash for Christmas tree lights. It's has all sorts of advantages over other automobiles, but I just don't believe that Thomas...
And it was sold to you by...
Butch Brunken.
Butch Brunken. There you
I
go.
remember Saturday morning going out and picking it up, and he had it all polished up, and he was standing beside it, wiping down the window and getting it ready to come to KC&I as a permanent fixture here.
It's part of the family.
Yep. Hate to let her go, but I know they'll come through for us.
Yeah.
It's a Chevy after all.
It would give us an opportunity, too, if we went out there on Friday to kind of walk around the lot and see which car we wanted to trade for.
That's true. Or stop by Sandhills Motors and go Mopar, whichever way we want to go, because we have the flexibility with that automobile. I'm sure we're going to get trade-in and cash on it. Let's talk a little bit more about Circle V Stitch and Post. Velma is geared up for spring and summer. Rodeos are going on, and she has ideas for you for gifts for weddings that are really ramped back up. Velma has she has it going on.
She does, yeah, and she can really put together a great creation for you that's personalized, which is always nice. And one of the things that she is featuring right now are towel sets. You mentioned weddings. This would be a great gift for the couple. You can get it embroidered with their wedding date on it, their names, many options that Velma can help you put together. You might be looking for uniforms or team apparel. Velma can help you create something for your team or group that will raise the bar. It can be any team, sports, dance, rodeo, even ranch. If you need shirts or hats to promote your town festival, maybe. Boy, won't it be great to have these festivals back going this summer? Maybe you want to do something like that. Just give Velma a call, and she can help you get your creation started today with her quality custom embroidery service. Give her a call at 872-6173, And you'll find Circle V Stitch and Post just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
Thank you, Brent. Thank you very much. Little music from Simon and Garfunkel here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a Wednesday.
and luck. At Nebraska State Bank, they can help you with all of those things. When you're a customer of NSB, you'll have access to all kinds of safe, convenient, and fast ways to manage your money, such as online bill pay, card valet, and the NSB mobile app, and notified text banking. With all of their locations here in Custer County, they're close to where you live, play, and work. Check them out online at nesb.bank or see them at any branch. Now, aren't you glad you listened? Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
The Secret Garden is open this week, Monday to Friday, noon to 5, Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday, 1 to 4. They will be closed Memorial Day. Their greenhouse still has a wonderful selection, and they'd love to see some of their beautiful plants go home with you. While you're there, make sure you walk through the store and see the new Dayspring inspirational items. Enjoy a $5 lunch or a tasty Secret Garden drink while you shop. Remember, they will be closed Memorial Day. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92, then a half a mile north.
All right, it's 8:26, and we promise you some live music this morning on The Breakfast Show, and we're going to do just that. A couple of songs from probably the hottest group in central Nebraska, I think. Brent, I'll just ask you to jump in here. You can use this mic if you would.
Okay.
Guys, we're going to ask you to introduce yourselves. But first of all, let's do this. Mr. Molman, would you introduce the name of the band?
Yeah, this is Ambition.
Ambition. All right. And is this all seniors?
Well, kind
two
of
seniors,
now.
a teacher, 2 juniors.
Okay.
Well, yeah, two
These
graduates.
Two have graduated, and then
And 2
we're going to be
seniors.
seniors.
Okay, so you're coming up on your senior year.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about how this all got started. I know music guys dream of having their own band, a garage band, if you will.
Yeah.
And I know when we went to the band concert that you guys played at, we caught part of your show, and you mentioned, Mr. Molman, that you've always dreamt of playing in a band of this kind. Tell us about that. How did it get started to start with?
This was a couple years ago. I think it was mainly just through Chad and Gage here, that they were going to be playing House of the Rising Sun, I think.
Yep.
And it was for what was
Dessert
the
Cabaret.
Dessert Cabaret. And so they were playing that, and you guys just asked me to be a part of that. And then Jake was in the room, and then he just kind of added on. And they were like, oh, man, now we need to find somebody to actually sing this. And then Cameron just walked in. And we're like, Cameron, come here. You're going to sing this.
This kind of happened on a whim.
It just, everyone was just in the right, I guess, at the right place at the right time.
Great.
And then, so after we did that, we were like, okay, next year, let's do this again, but let's go bigger.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, we saw you and heard you electric the night of the band concert. And I thought it was really fun. A lot of really good licks there that you guys were playing, and you looked like you were having fun. That makes it everything, I think.
It was a great time.
Yeah. So that's one you always remember, I think. And when you look back on your school days is when you played on the stage. So you got some gigs coming up. Let's talk about that a little bit so people can come see you live. So you have a couple summer dates, I think, right?
Right. We got June 11th at the Country Club here. They're having a big steak dinner, and we'll also be playing there. We're going to be playing at 8. Possibly, I think sometime during Crazy Days, that one kind up. And we're trying to get some other gigs at some local breweries and restaurants around the area, too.
Summer fun, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Now, Brent, as you know, this is a casual show, so we're going to do a sound check live. So we're going to ask the guys to lower those mics down to where they want them to be with their instruments, of course, except for the vocalists. And we'll ask the vocalists to introduce each individual here, because folks out there need to know who these guys are. So introduce yourself to start with.
Well, I'm Cameron. Cameron Groffel. I would be the lead singer here. Over here we've got Chad Schmidt. He's my lead guitar. Right next to him, Jake Smolcom. He is probably the best drummer I've ever seen. Rhythm guitar over here, Gage Waterhouse.
Gage, how you doing?
Doing
Good.
And then Harley Molman right next to me.
All right. And Mr. Molman, not often that you see a acoustic bass guitar such as that. That's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
Yeah. So you guys are set up for acoustic and electric. What's the first song going to be?
Right now, we're gonna try and do "Rockin' in the Free World."
All right. So let's check our guitars out, and let's start over against start in the corner there and see what we got. Woo! Yeah, that sounds good. How about you, Mr. Drummer? Sounding good? And vocals. All right, we may have you stand off of that mic just a little bit. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
All right. Okay. Rockin' in the Free World right here on The Breakfast Show live.
There's colors on the street, red, white, and blue. People shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. There's a warning sign on the road ahead. There's a lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. Don't feel like Satan, but I am to them. So I'll try to forget it any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 The free world. I see a woman in the night with a baby in her hand. I see an old street light near a garbage can. And now she puts the kid away and she's gonna get ahead. She hates her life and what she's done to it. That's one more kid that never goes to school, never gets to fall in love, never gets to be cool. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 The free world. We got 1,000 points of light for the homeless man. We got a cotton merchant, a machine gun hand. We got department stores and toilet paper. We got styrofoam boxes for the ozone layer. Got a man and other people says keep hope alive. Got fuel to burn, got roads to drive. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Free world.
Wow. Yeah.
Very good, Brent.
Oh, man, that was awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Man, I love the guitar lick in the middle, dude.
Thank you.
That's awesome. When did you guys on the guitar? When did you first pick up the guitar? How long you been playing?
I picked up the guitar at the age of 13, and I'm going to be 18 here this July, so almost 5 years.
Wow. Great. So did you just kind of pick up the guitar on your own? Have you kind of taken lessons, or how have you learned to get to this point?
A lot of it is just, working through it. There's been a lot of help from YouTube now because there's not a whole lot of teachers around, so it's been a lot of that, just finding ways to learn through YouTube and stuff like that.
Great.
Nice.
Right.
All right.
How about the other guitar player back there?
Yeah, so I've been playing guitar since I was about 11. I had a really good music teacher in Kearney who basically taught me everything that I know, so.
Wow.
Very nice. Who taught you, Mr. Molman?
This is how, okay, so this is funny how this started. I actually started trying to learn how to play guitar way back in 8th grade, and it just never worked for me. It was like just the one instrument that I just could not get. I could do, like soloing one note, one string at a time, no problem. And then still tried to pick it up, and still it just wasn't coming together. So one of my friends suggested, hey, have you ever tried playing bass before? And I just instantly picked it up in about 2 months playing college level jazz. Wow. So it was that was easy for me, but
nice. Nice. Drums. My goodness, you're pounding over there pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Did you take drums in band as well?
Yeah, I was a drummer in band all years, and just been drumming on the trap set. I got like a little kid's trap set. I was looking back at some old photos when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I remember beating on that. I played it all through elementary school, and I didn't start taking it seriously until quarantine. Really put in a lot of hours because there's nothing much to do, and so yeah, then I just kept playing drums now, loving doing it.
Sounds great. And vocals.
Oh wow,
sounded very nice.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you always enjoy singing? Were you always a good singer? How'd that work?
I'd love to thank my mom for the voice she gave me, and it's really an encouragement thing. I've always, in some way or another, enjoyed singing, but I've always had friends and family just pushing me to do more and more. That's been pushing me to challenge myself and do a lot better, which kind of ends up right here.
Yeah.
I think there hasn't been like a couple of practices where each one of us has said, Cameron, I wish we could sing like you. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes. And so.
And every time I would turn around, I wish I could play like you.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of bands over the years, clear back when garage bands were really, really, prolific, where you had people who could play, maybe some marginally, some really well, but it was always difficult to find bands that had singers that could sing the songs that the band wanted to play. So to have somebody that can sing what you guys want to play, and he enjoys what you guys can do with the instruments, sounds like it's a great match. Yeah. So you have one more for us? You have another song for us?
Yeah.
All right. You want to take a break and reload here?
Yeah.
We can do that.
We'll just take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Ambition on The Breakfast Show.
Ansley Lumber and Supply is proud to be your full-service lumber yard. From premium lumber and top-quality building materials to paint, tools, and ag supplies. When you drop by Ansley Lumber, their crew is prepared to help you with your project. From the materials for building a house to the accessories and pieces needed to make it a home. Ansley Lumber hopes you stop by to talk to them about your dream project. Ansley Lumber and Supply, Main Street, Ansley, or call 308-935-1815.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Callaway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Callaway. The Grand Generation Manor.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
To the servicemen and women, veterans, and their families, Bo Bootery would like to honor and thank you. We would love to give you 25% off on sandals and flip-flops for the whole family. For all other proud Americans, you receive 20% off sandals and flip-flops. Thank you to all of the men and women who have served our country. Wishing you all a happy Memorial Day from Bo Bootery on the square in Broken Bow.
It's 8:41, and we are having fun here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. I'm going to slide this over to Brent, and he may have some questions he wants to ask about this next song for you.
So what's the next song you guys are going to sing?
Well, we've got Everlong from Foo Fighters.
All right. Have at it.
Very, very nice, gentlemen. Very, very nice. Well, this has been fun. I hope you guys have had a good time.
Had a blast.
Yeah, thank you again for letting us come on.
You bet. You bet. And Brent was mixing things up a little bit over on KCNI side, so hopefully we got the sound out for you. Yeah. And then we'll, of course, be able to watch you guys perform on our breakfast show streaming on YouTube, Twitter, and Sandals Express. So check it out, folks. And we'll get together again for the next couple of gigs. Again, Crazy Days, and also over at the Broken Bow Golf Club, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. Keep up the good work. Be anxious to hear you electric outside. That'll be fun, huh?
Yeah, it will be.
Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Ambition. This is the hottest group in central Nebraska. I think I can safely say that, right? So we'll honor them with a little Foo Fighters to follow up. This is their latest called Waiting on a War.
I've been waiting on a war since I was young.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show. It's 8:55, and we're going to zero in our cameras again and get Brent back in the picture there. He's having a little trouble. Hopefully, we are able to bring you archives of what you just heard and saw with Ambition, the rock group here that you just heard. We're hoping Facebook will allow them to play those songs live without, punishing us, but we'll have to wait and see. It's the only downside of Facebook.
We could make them like the Breakfast Show house band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could do it outside sometime.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, just go outside and
do the breakfast show outside on a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Have our house band with us. Man, we're big time now, buddy.
Yeah. Well, those guys are really enjoying themselves, and there's really
Did a great job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nothing like having a band that gels like that, and then to have a band instructor be a part of your group.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool that the guys asked Mr. Molman to be a part of it, and
you could tell he was having just as much fun as they were.
Yes, no doubt. He was the same on stage at the school. He holds back very little when he plays, which is a lot of fun. And so if you get a chance, you'll get a chance to hear him and see him on Crazy Days. They'll be in the park. And we're sponsoring that particular night at the park on Crazy Days for the music, for the entertainment. And then they'll be playing over at the golf club on June 11th. And they'll be in the party room inside for that. And so there's a couple of gigs they have. And as Mr. Molman said, they're willing to entertain playing for an event or a club this summer before they all go off to, some of them, a couple of them are coming back to high school. The others are going off on their adventures following high school. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get back together once in a while, whether they're in school or not, because they got
I would think
a lot of good things going on there. All right, 8:56, and we will be visiting with the Pizza Hut in the 9 o'clock hour. Chantil will be our guest via the telephone. In the meantime, we do want to tell you about a job or two available at the Nebraska Department of Transportation.
Yeah, they've got one opening right now. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Broken Bow. For a full job description or to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. And you can also view the details on our employment page at sandhillsexpress.com. But you need to go to statejobs.nebraska.gov to apply because an online state application must be completed. You can call this number if you need accommodation in the selection process. That would be Nebraska State Personnel at 402-471-2075. And, of course, the state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Last night, I don't know if you noticed the big, bright moon that was up in the sky. Beautiful, clear sky last night so you could see it. Jeremy and I went over to Arnold last night for a SORC meeting, and on the way home, it was quite a sight. And in some parts of the country, better than others, this was the super blood moon eclipse that took place last night, the full moon, which also happened to be a super moon. So big and bright. And then later on, in some parts of the country, early in the morning, here, somewhere around 4 or 5 o'clock, a reddish darkness when the Earth got between the sun. And the best place to see that was western U.S. and Hawaii. So if you were in Hawaii, you might have enjoyed it a little bit more than if you were in central Nebraska. But it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And even just looking at the big old supermoon last night, it was pretty awesome. Lit up the highway on the way home. Almost needed your sunglasses.
Wow.
Well, that might be an exaggeration.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I got to ask you a question. We just had students in, and this next story, I have mixed emotions on it, mixed feelings.
Okay.
I probably need to go with Mark on a fishing boat and get this worked out. But a high school in Comfort, Texas, is not giggling. They can't take this particular joke. They suspended half the senior class over a lame graduation stunt. Now, that's kind of tradition, right? The kids will pull a stunt.
Yeah, you've heard of, like you take something and put it up on the roof of the school or something. Or there have been all kinds of pranks over the years.
These kids spent all night sticking plastic forks into the football field and leaving balloons in the cafeteria. 40 students will serve a 2-week in-school suspension. They include students from the Honor Society and valedictorians. Does that sound like that much of an infraction that you would be 2 weeks in suspension for putting forks in the football field, putting balloons in the cafeteria?
Yeah, unless there's something more to it that we don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was just simply forking the football field, putting forks in, I think the punishment would be, hey kids, you're gonna go clean them up.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be the punishment, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem quite like the punishment fits the crime to me. But again, maybe there was, a little bit more to how it was done than what the story is saying.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
that was my first thought. Well, maybe they did a little more than just put forks in the football field and put balloons in the cafeteria. Now, if they were going to be having the graduation ceremony on the football field, that might have caused some problems. And they stayed up all night to put them in. So I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it fits. But as you say, there's probably more to the story.
Could be.
News is next here on The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Rocky is headed to Amazon. The company has just announced it's acquiring MGM, home to franchises like the Rocky and James Bond movies, for almost $8.5 billion. The White House says it's teaming up with Snapchat to get the message out to 12 to 17-year-olds about COVID vaccinations. CBS's David Begnaud is in Los Angeles.
Here at LAUSD, the school system, they're planning to do over 13 days vaccination clinics at 250 schools. It's not just enough to get the kid to say, I want the vaccine. You got to get mom and dad to approve.
Facebook releasing its first ever threat report on political misinformation on the platform. Correspondent Catherine Herridge.
The nearly 40-page report reviewed by CBS News found a growing number of groups right here at home manipulating information for political and financial gain. Facebook also stresses the problem is very real in other countries.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, first-round action continuing. The Nets knock off the Celtics 130-108. Kevin Durant, 26 points. James Harden, 20 points in the win for Brooklyn as they grab a 2-0 series lead. Lakers down the Suns, 109-102. Anthony Davis led the Lakers with 34 points and 10 rebounds as they even up that series at a game apiece. And the Mavericks beat the Clippers in L.A. 127-121. Luka Doncic, 39 points in the win for Dallas. Kawhi Leonard, 41 points in the loss for the Clippers. Dallas now with a 2-0 series lead, having won the first two games of the series on the road. NHL playoffs, Hurricanes edge the Predators 3-2 in overtime on a Jordan Staal goal. Carolina has a 3-2 series advantage. Maple Leafs shut out the Canadiens 4-0. Toronto with a 3-1 series edge. In baseball games of note, the White Sox beat the Cardinals 8-3 in a battle of division leaders. The Royals knock off the Rays 2-1 to snap Tampa Bay's 11-game winning streak, and the Dodgers won their 8th straight, beating the Astros 9-2.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Plenty of sunshine, chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. High temperatures upper 70s. East winds 5 to 20 miles per hour with gusts around 30. Showers and thunderstorms tonight. Some of these could be severe. Cloud cover 54 degrees for your low. Winds breezy out of the east-southeast. Showers and thunderstorms ending early Thursday. Partly sunny skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Mandy Thaluber.
I would say it's like an ice-cold Mountain Dew on a hot summer day. God's Word refreshes our spirit. In my daily Bible readings and in worship on Sunday, His Word and His joy are my strength for the week to come. So make plans today to attend church on Sunday. And if you're needing to talk, give us a call. This is Roger Sloan with the Lillian Church of Christ, 872-2618, where we love to share Jesus.
67 degrees outside. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. We will be checking in with Pizza Hut here shortly, so stay tuned for that. Right now, a little Green Day for you on The Breakfast Show.
What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. Don't look back and wish that you had taken action. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com.
Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
It's all about the nose. It's your air filter, the first line of defense against bacteria and viruses. If too many germs get stuck in your nose, guess what? You get sick. That's why it's so important to keep your nose clean, just like washing your hands. Now there's a better way to keep your nose clean and help your body protect itself. It's called Navage Nasal Care. Navage uses powered suction to flush out allergens, mucus, bacteria, and viruses. At Navage.com, CVS, Walgreens, Bed Bath, Target, and Rite Aid. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E.
Oh, boy. I don't know why that commercial has to play during the breakfast show. I really don't.
I don't know. I will say my mom has, my parents always did tell me to keep my nose clean.
I know, but I don't.
But I think it kind of meant a little something different. But anyway,
I think so too. All right, let's check in with Chantel at the Pizza Hut. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning. How are you guys today?
We are really good. How about you?
Oh, not too bad.
Good.
It's start of our week, so we're excited.
Good. So tell us what's going on at the Pizza Hut.
Let's start by talking about June. So June is National Aquarium Month, and this is one of Tammy's favorite months because she gets to decorate and celebrate this. So this year we are going to be celebrating National Aquarium Month by doing a coloring contest. We have 3 gift baskets that we're putting together for the kids, and we'll get those set up in the front of our store here in the next couple days. We're very excited about doing this. Tammy's going to stop in Saturday and help me get the store decorated. So, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. But, part of the kids coming in is their parents have to come with, too. So we're also putting together an adult gift basket. So if you order more than $35, when you dine in with us, you'll be put into a drawing to win this adult gift basket. But once again, you must dine in at the store. Okay. So along as well as in June is Father's Day, and that's just right around the corner here. And what could be more exciting than a wing special? This year we are doing a 12-piece bone-in or a 16-piece bone-out special for only $10, and that's any sauce. So on Mondays we are doing our parking lot pizzas, and I'll tell you what, they have been a success for these past 2 weeks. We've sold out both weeks. So on Mondays we are doing our pepperoni and our beef medium one-topping pizzas for only $7. But we also will have a bottled soda for $1 a piece. I remember these when I first moved to town, and I was so excited to bring these back.
Sounds great. Chantel, how soon should people get to your Monday pizza event? Because if you're selling out so quickly, what would you recommend?
I recommend coming in between that 5 and 6 o'clock hour if you're available. The first week I was sold out in the first half hour.
Okay.
So I doubled my numbers, and I came back this week with double the numbers, and they did last me until about 7 o'clock. But once you get past 6 o'clock, we're pretty limited on numbers. You're gonna have to choose whatever we have available if that's what you want to do.
All right.
Chantil, when do you start serving those on Monday? Is it 5?
Yes, we start at 5 o'clock.
All right.
Okay, sounds good, and very, very good prices on that Monday special, so keep up the good work there. What else for us?
Thank you. We are also super excited to bring back our Crazy Day special this year. We will be doing our $2 personal pan beef pizzas again. We are offering them as baked frozen, baked refrigerated, and baked fresh. If you want them frozen or refrigerated, we do ask that you call in and get yours reserved by the 7th, and we will start taking orders for those on Monday, July 5th.
Okay, all right. Oh, Crazy Days are going to be here before you know it, but in the meantime, summer fun is underway. We've got rodeos and all sorts of things happening in the area where people will want to stop in. And now that the dining room's open, they can come in and cool off, right?
Absolutely, as well as our party room. It's available for all of your festivities, but we do ask that you call to reserve that room for any event you may need.
Okay, all right. Boy, oh boy, are you still looking for some helpers, some workers?
Absolutely. We're always looking for some good help. Just stop in, put in an application. You can also go online to Pizza Hut and put in an application on there as well.
All right. Anything else that you wanted to highlight that we didn't talk about?
Just one last thing. We are super excited for everything that is coming up these next couple months. I would also like to mention my name is Chantel. I'm the new RGM here at Broken Bow Pizza Hut, and I look forward to getting to know all of you. However, I do encourage all of you, if you ever have any issues, questions, or concerns, please call us at the store and give me the opportunity to make it right. Our surveys are very important to us and give us a chance to view any constructive criticism you may have, as well as the positive feedback you may want to share. So we really do look forward to seeing all of you, and I look forward to helping all of you individually.
All right, Chantel. Well, like we mentioned the other day when you were on the air, we had the pleasure of working with you last summer at another business, and we really enjoyed it. You have a real positive attitude, and we look forward to working with you in the years to come, and also, of course, enjoying the pizza you're putting out.
Thank you so much. I mean, it can only get better.
That's right. Thanks a lot.
One
go ahead.
last thing, if you have a second.
Sure.
We have a new item on our menu. It's called the K-Papas. They are a spicy cheddar potato bite. They are absolutely wonderful, so everyone should try those on their next order.
Okay, a potato bite. Does that come in a basket, or how's that work?
It's about 15 pieces of potato bites per order. You can get them with any of your sandwiches or even a pizza. It's great as a side. They are fantastic.
Sounds great. Chantel, thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
All right, 9:14. Chantel's got it going on, and full steam ahead for the summer at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow, one of the very first restaurants, chain restaurants, to come into Custer County and Broken Bow. Been here a long time, and now Chantel's at the helm, and I know Tammy's very, very happy about that. She's doing a great job. So, speaking of jobs.
Yes, Dave.
You want to highlight jobs or movies?
We can do either.
All right.
I've got them both right in front of me. I'll do jobs first.
All right.
That work?
Sure. The way you look, man, you can do anything you want.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Always good to work with you, my friend. Here are some job opportunities through Sargent Drilling. They are currently looking for a service technician, and with this position, they are offering a $2,500 sign-on bonus. Looking for a service technician at Sargent Drilling, looking for a self-motivated person with clean driving record with CDL and experience with pumps and controls. Also, they are looking for a pump installer. There's a $1,000 sign-on bonus that they're offering with this position, and they are looking for a self-motivated person with clean driving record and the ability to obtain their CDL. Also, experience preferred but not required for this position. They're willing to train qualified candidates for both positions, and they remind you that they offer competitive wages and a great benefits package, including health insurance, 401k, life insurance, supplemental insurance, as well as vacation, sick, and holiday pay. They are an equal opportunity employer, and you can apply in person at their office on West Highway 2, Broken Bow, or if you would like, give them a call at 872-5125. You can also go through their website, which is sargentirrigation.com.
Thank you, Brent Apperson. Thank you so much. Wonderful job on that.
Oh, thank you, David J. Burney. Wonderful working with you today.
Speaking of working with one another, as I mentioned earlier, Jeremy and yours truly traveled to Arnold yesterday evening for a meeting with some folks who are involved in the SORC races. And, boy, if everything works out this year, some exciting things happening at the shootout.
Good.
And Great Plains Communications going to work to get us and others involved in the actual race internet connections clear out there in the middle of nowhere, where over the years we have just barely been able to broadcast with a digital bag phone. The cell service there is marginal. And with that addition, if everything works out, Jeremy and Gavin and Brent, maybe some other folks, might take more people than that to go cover the shootout this year, because we'll have video coverage of the shootout.
Nice.
Now, that's probably the most friendly spectator event of SORC as far as seeing the cars run their full race. And Jeremy has plans to be able to show that to you on YouTube, on Sandals Express Facebook, on Twitter, just like we do the breakfast show and our ball games. Plus, we are going to collaborate with some young men who are very, very bright young men with technology. And they, this group of young men, actually covered the state softball tournament last year with their drones and equipment, and received rave reviews for it. So they're going to provide, if everything works out, provide some overhead pictures with their drones during those races as well that will be integrated into our broadcast.
Nice.
So keep your fingers crossed that everything works out. But Great Plains Communication is, going beyond, what you would think a company would, but they want to make sure that SORC gets seen by everybody that wants to see it or hear about it on the radio. So we appreciate that very much. Ian Taylor, a big part of that over in the Arnold Callaway area. So pretty exciting.
Yeah, good.
I got to thinking when I got home last night, poor Jeremy. I drove over and back, and I don't see so well at dusk. And I got to thinking when we merged onto Highway 2 from 92, you kind of yield coming in.
Sure. Yeah.
And I realized right at the end that I was running out of space to make my merge.
Oh, you needed to get over left.
And Jeremy didn't say a thing. He was
good.
very much a gentleman. I'm sure he was.
Inside, I'm sure he was saying a few things, but at least not outwardly. That's nice.
I'm sure he was frightened. Last time we went over the meeting, we had to dodge some deer coming home, as you know.
Oh, yes.
But we didn't have that. We had the big moon and Dave's poor eyesight.
Yeah.
But Jeremy's alive, and it's all good. And it sounds like it's going to be an exciting year of SORC coming up. That, of course, follows the Custer County Fair, which Mike Evans was talking about. Does not seem possible, but once we get to June, it flies by. The summer fun, and then next thing you know, you'll be back to fall sports.
That's right.
You just got done with spring sports.
We did, yeah.
Got baseball to come.
Well, actually, we still have one day of spring sports left.
That's right.
Best of luck to our area golfers who, boy, had just a great day in the day one competition of Boys State Golf. I think there were 4 area golfers that were in the top 10 of the Class D tournament. Brendan Walker of Mullen was the leader and has a 4-shot lead going into his final round today. Brett Downing of Sand Hills Thetford was 4th after day one. And I believe Colby Smith of South Loop and Barrick Birch of Burwell were tied for 9th going into their final round today. Burwell qualified as a team, so they got other guys golfing today too. So best of luck to all of them. You got Blake Denson playing his final round of state in Class B today. And Jake Shear of Gothenburg, I think, was in the top 10 going into today in Class B. So a lot of great golfing going on, and they'll be wrapping up state today.
Also, I've heard a rumor, I think it was on Skitter or on a log, but I understood. Now the golfing that Blake is involved in, Blake Denson, is in Columbus, is that correct?
Yes, Elks Country Club, I believe. I think the same course, I believe, that the Broken Bow girls played on earlier this season, and where they won the state championship.
All right. I've actually been on the driving range on that course.
Have you now?
Yeah, we back in the years ago when we played slow pitch softball. I went there with the elevator guys, and we went out between games and hit some balls on the driving range, and then it was decided that they were trying to score points hitting the guy that was out picking up balls.
Oh, really?
And that wouldn't work out so well. Anyway, Mr. Denson, you know him well enough to know.
Now, when you say Mr. Denson,
Jeff,
are you talking about, Blake's dad, Jeff?
Blake's dad, Jeff.
Okay, gotcha.
Is determined that they're going to make it from Columbus to Lexington.
Well, yeah, there's a Legion baseball game tonight. So, yeah, they got to get back in time for that.
Clear the roads, Columbus to Lexington.
There you go.
Gosh, that whole family's sports crazy, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on as we get into the summer now.
Yep. So what about the movies? What do you think? What's going on at the Fox Theater, formerly Tiffany Theater, here in Broken Bow? 3 theaters in one building.
Yes, and here's what is showing at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. Showing now is Counter Column. It's a PG-13 film. Showing yet tonight and tomorrow, and I believe continuing into next week. Yeah, it is. Also, the Angelina Jolie picture is showing a thriller entitled Those Who Wish Me Dead. It is rated R, but it will continue to show on Friday night, next showtime Friday at 7, and then it will continue as well into the weekend and into next week. Now, one film that's going to be ending its run on Thursday will be Silo. So check that out. Silo, showing now at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. And they got a new big movie arriving this weekend. Coming on Friday. Have you seen 101 Dalmatians?
Sure.
Okay, everybody's familiar with the classic Disney movie, 101 Dalmatians. Well, the villain in that is Cruella de Vil.
Mm-hmm. She drives crazy, too.
Yep. Have you ever wondered how Cruella came to be?
Well, how did she get so mean?
Exactly. Well, you can find out because Cruella is premiering at the Fox Theater this weekend. It'll start on Friday, run through the weekend on into next week. So
that's going to be an interesting film because you wondered how somebody got that mean and drove that crazy and then would make coats out of dogs.
Yeah, there you go. Well, now this is the story of Cruella, a Disney film, and it will be starting on Friday at the Fox Theater. Also, are you into horror pictures, scary movies?
Not so much, but it depends on how it's done.
Okay. Now, I've not seen the original. I'm not a big scary movie person. But I haven't seen the original, but I think this one's getting rave reviews. It's Quiet Place 2. I think this one might scare you a little bit. It is PG-13, though, and it's going to start on Friday, run through the weekend into next week. Also, as we mentioned, continuing some this weekend is Counter Column, and then, of course, the Angelina Jolie picture, Those Who Wish Me Dead. To check out the show times and when everything is playing at the Fox Theater, check out their website, watchthefox.com. And some of the movies that they'll be bringing soon, the new Fast and Furious film is coming soon. They're up to 9 now in the franchise.
Oh, boy.
That's on my list. Fast and Furious 9 will be coming soon. Also, The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, starring Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. That'll be coming soon. And the family film, the sequel to Peter Rabbit, a cute family film, Peter Rabbit 2 is coming out, and that will be showing soon at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow.
More right after these words.
The Shaw Refresh Your Space sale is on now at Bow Family Flooring, downtown Broken Bow. Your local Shaw Flooring Network dealer is the place for up to 10% off regular prices on Shaw spill-proof carpets, hardwoods, porcelain tiles, and luxury vinyl through May 31st. And so nylon and Bolera soft PET carpets, the complete line of Florte and Cortec LVTs, all with no interest financing available to those who qualify. Refresh your space with help from Bow Family Furniture, 305 South 9th, Broken Bow.
Custer Public Power District would like to remind everyone to take time to honor those who have served our great country. We are reminded daily of the great sacrifices that the brave men and women of the armed services make to defend our way of life. We truly live in a home of the free because of the brave. Wishing you a safe and happy Memorial Day. Custer Public Power District.
I'm Dave Johnson. Be sure and be tuned in next time for another great edition of the Best in Blues on Blues Deluxe. We'll have another track from Macomb, Mississippi's Mr. Sipp's new CD. Tommy Z is back with a track from his new title, and classic work from Coco Taylor, Greg Allman working live, Omar Kent Dykes and Jimmy Vaughn working together, John Hyatt, and so many more. All coming up next time on Blues Deluxe. Blues Deluxe, Friday afternoons at 1 o'clock on the Thunderbird 95.3 FM, KBBN.com.
9.
Take some time to walk the aisles of GK Wine and Spirits. You'll love the savings you'll find. Daly's ready-to-drink frozen cocktail is 2 for $4. And pick up 12 packs of truly hard seltzers for $14.98. 16-ounce can 6-packs are on sale for $6.48. Choose from Bud, Bud Light, Busch Light, Coors Light, or Miller Light. 750s of Pendleton Blended Canadian Whiskey are $21.98, and Absolute Vodka is $19.98. GK Wine and Spirits. Save inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Mount Custer Truck Sales would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a safe and happy Memorial Day. a time where we remember those who have sacrificed their lives for their country so that we may be free. Mount Custer Truck Sales is located 2 miles east of Broken Bow, just off Highway 2. Happy Memorial Day, and thank you to those who have served from Mount Custer Truck Sales in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Zendar, Lord Plurgon has decreed that our mission to promote Nebraska Pig 5 has been accomplished, and we must return to our home planet immediately.
Negative. I have become enamored with the Nebraska geographic province. I cannot leave. The organisms are friendly, the geography is pleasing, and Nebraska Pig 5 is dear to my cardio valve chamber.
Understandable. Nebraska Pick 5 has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and can be found in only one location in the known universe. Besides, I have recently joined the PTA. But how can we resist the will of Lord Plurgon?
I suggest this strategy. We invite him to travel to Earth and take him to a Nebraska lottery retailer to purchase Pick 5 tickets and wiper fluid. He will surely want to stay.
Interesting. But we will have to give him our sleeping chamber and move into the plutonium storage room.
A small price to pay for Nebraska Pick 5.
Agreed.
Nebraska Pick 5 top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
9:29 is your time. Now, I did adjust the camera. We had to kind of change the cameras up for Having Ambition, the group who played live earlier. Hope you caught that. And by the way, if you didn't catch it, you can catch it on kvbn.com. It'll be archived. The audio will be archived if you want to listen to the guys again. And hopefully Facebook won't shut us off and you can watch and listen to them. But if Facebook is kind of mean, well, then we'll have it archived on the kvbn.com site. Actually, it'll be on KCNI 1280M too, because it's simulcast. But anyway, it's recorded. It'll be archived audio-wise, and then hopefully Facebook won't shut us off. But I don't know. They don't make enough money. They're a little hard up. It's tight.
Yeah, they don't like you playing music on Facebook.
No, even though Lord knows we pay royalty fees.
Yeah.
Everywhere out here, like all radio stations, but Facebook's a different deal. They'd have to pay royalties to the artists, and they don't want to do that. It's all about the big green buck. Brent, do you have one more thing you'd like to bring forward here?
Yeah, we got a few things yet to talk about. First off, we want to remind you that Market on the Square is back.
Yes, it is.
And it will continue on Thursday, 10 to 3. Lots of vendors expected again this week. Old, you like kettle corn?
Yes.
I love kettle corn.
Most people do.
Old-fashioned kettle corn. And he will be making it in the park. Yeah, so it'll be made fresh for you. So check that out, kettle corn on Market on the Square. Also, our friends at Secret Garden will be there. Julie's Handmade Cards and Crafts scheduled to be there. Also, Scentsy, Morning Lark, Mickey's Greenhouse, and it says here lots of cucumbers.
Oh, already?
Yeah. Oh, man. Get some of those. Soak them in vinegar overnight. Vinegar cucumbers. Yeah, baby. The Cookie Farm will be there. Dot Smile, Sandy's Take and Bake, Tacos El Gordo, Anna's Papusas, right? Did I say that right?
I believe that's correct.
Okay. 4W Accessories, and On Site, oh, wow. I'm getting my knives and scissors ready. On Site Mobile Sharpening.
Oh, really?
That's kind of a lost art.
It is.
Sharpen scissors, knives, pinking shears, and drill bits.
No kidding.
Yeah. So there you go. On-site mobile sharpening available on Market on the Square. And just a reminder, mark this on your calendar, they've set the date for Broken Bow citywide garage sales. It's going to be June 4th and 5th.
Coming up quick.
Yeah, so if you want to get involved in that, you might want to kind of start making preparations. Broken Bow citywide garage sales scheduled for June 4th and 5th. Thanks to the Broken Bow Chamber for passing along that information.
Well, we got a little more to do yet, folks. But before we do that, we're going to enjoy a little Steve Earle.
20% off hanging baskets and planters in stock. Now, these sales and specials that we're mentioning are good through May 30th, okay?
Yep.
So keep that in mind. 20% off hanging baskets and planters in stock. This is at Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. All annuals in stock. It's buy two, get one free. And that's good through May 30th. So check them out. It is Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, right by the fire hall, just off the highway. Pull in and take a look at just the beautiful things that they have in the greenhouse. They're open through Friday, 10 to 6, open on Saturday, 10 to 5, open Sunday, noon to 5, but they do want to let you know that they're going to be closed on Memorial Day. Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley.
Brent, did you hear about the pitcher who broke his thumb, yesterday or the day before? Major league pitcher?
I can't say I did. No.
Now, you'll probably have to help me with this last name. Plesac? Plesac. Zach. Well, he had a bad performance pitching.
Okay.
And
are you telling me he didn't hurt his thumb during the game?
No.
Okay. I can't wait to hear how.
He gave up 3 earned runs and 5 runs overall in less than 4 full innings of work. Thumbs down, number one. But then he was upset with his performance and managed to rip off his shirt so aggressively he broke his thumb. Thumbs down to number 2. The manager told the reporters that a chair may have also been involved.
Oh. I'm just trying to envision him ripping off his jersey so ferociously that it would break your thumb. Wow.
Yeah, that's what he did. I don't know if it was his pitching thumb. I'm sure they're very happy with him.
What team does he play for?
Cleveland.
The Indians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Also on the baseball side, Major League umpire Joe West.
Okay.
Has worked more regular season baseball games than any other umpire. Last night was his 5,376 game, setting an all-new record. The game between the Cardinals and the White Sox was what he was umpiring.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this, but according to this article, he's not liked by most fans.
No, I know the umpire you're talking about.
Do you?
And there have been times I've yelled at Mr. West through the television.
They say the fans indicate that he's an attention hog.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Regardless, broadcasters on NBC Sports Chicago congratulated the long-tenured umpire at the start of the game last night. That's quite a record.
It really is, yeah. To do it that long, and obviously we'll be doing it longer.
Yeah, and getting attention for it.
Yes.
Evidently.
Yeah, it's referees and umpires usually do get attention.
Yes.
Now, when they don't, they say that means they're doing their job perfectly when you don't notice them.
Well, call the inside of the plate as well as the outside. That's all I have to say.
Hey, now we got that little box on the TV. We don't even need the home plate umpire.
But sometimes they don't agree with that little box.
I know. Do you think we'll ever... I'm hoping not. It just takes an element out of the game if you have a little box on the TV that determines balls and strikes. But do you think we're going to get to that point where technology basically will determine whether a pitch is a ball or a strike, and you won't have the human element behind the plate calling balls and strikes? Will we ever get to that point?
I'm with you. I hope not. And I think, in fairness, the square that you see is just a square box, and the umpire's behind the plate. He probably has a better vantage of how that ball spins in.
Mm-hmm.
Does it catch the outside of that box and be a little further in than what the box shows? But now they're getting, as you are indicating, the 3D, where it shows the box in 3D and the ball moves through it. So it's technically possible that umpires could be removed from the game, but what an awful thing. Who are you going to yell at?
Well, I see that's just it. I will say, though, since they brought this box in, it makes you yell at the TV even more.
Yeah.
because you're like, that was right. That was not a ball. You know, that was a strike. Or you go the other direction and you're like, that was clearly outside.
Well, without getting too involved in this, the strike zone over the years changes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that has always kind of been a part of the game, right? I mean, the pitcher and the batters kind of start the first, few innings. You kind of get a feel for where the strike zone's going to be, and then you kind of adjust, right, during the course of the game sometimes, because every umpire
they're different.
Kind of sometimes has a different view.
And over the years, the rules have even changed some. The strike zone used to be a lot lower. That they call higher strikes than they used to. Used to be, if it was above your belt, it wasn't called a strike for a while, which was always crazy to us folks who played baseball and were kids because it was, from the chest down to the knees.
Yeah.
And a lot of the calls nowadays are, close to chest high, where they call them strikes. And I think that's one of the reasons possibly that we're seeing some no-hitters here and there, because that strike zone is bigger than it used to be. Because you got to know you're never faced better hitters in baseball than you face today.
Yeah.
And the baseball pitchers are quite successful so far this year.
Yeah, there have been a few.
Yeah.
There have been a handful of no-hitters so far thrown.
I don't know.
This year.
Anyway,
okay,
that's our baseball
Yeah,
talk.
there we go. Hey, some more job opportunities to let you know about. A couple of jobs through the Central Nebraska Community Services. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an individual to work as a co-teacher in Broken Bow. Now, this will be a full-time position with a starting wage of $11.22 to $12.24. Benefits include health, dental, life, and vision insurance, a flexible 4-day working schedule, opportunities for professional development, 11 paid holidays, and I stress it. I brought this up on Monday when I read this. I still believe that KCNI KBBN Radio needs to take this under advisement. Paid birthday off. I think that would be a tremendous benefit to be added to KCNI KBBN Radio. Just saying. Qualifications include high school diploma or equivalent, experience in child care setting, and valid Nebraska driver's license. Now, you would be working in the classroom with children ages 3 to 5, assisting the teacher with daily activities and planning activities, and complete paperwork and enter child data into their database. That's for the co-teacher position. They're also looking for a Broken Bow Early Head Start home visitor. This, too, is a full-time position. Benefits include the same, health, dental, life, and vision insurance, flexible 4-day working schedule. Qualifications, high school diploma or equivalent, experience in child care setting, valid Nebraska driver's license. Now, with this job, you would be providing assistance and support to families enrolled in the program, build and strengthen partnerships within the community, and again, complete paperwork and enter family child data into their database. For more information, you can call them at 308-745-0780. Extension is 105. You can also apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com. Now, the position will remain open until filled. So if you're interested, we encourage you to apply right away. And you can see all of the details of these posted on sandhillsexpress.com on the employment page.
All right. I think that's our show for today. It was a lot of fun. Ambition, the musical group that is comprised of Broken Bow students and their instructor, Mr. Molman. And they were our special guest today, and they will be playing at the golf club, Broken Bow Golf Club, June 11th. I'm not sure for what event that's going to be. We'll find out more details on that as we get closer, because we're going to help them with the sound on that. And then we're going to sponsor their show in the park on Crazy Days celebration.
Good.
In downtown Broken Bow. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be. It's great having them in here in the studio.
It really was. The weather the next day or two could be a little dicey. Talking about some thunderstorm activity. Some of that may be severe tonight, so we'll be watching that for you. And we'll have special coverage for you if needed on the air. Pulled a pin from Jim's collection here that features area businesses of past and present. This little pin is green and red, and it says, "It's nice doing business with people like you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Henry and Virginia Paris, Hazard, Nebraska."
Wow, neat.
So I'm not sure what business that was, although there was a grocery store there, kind of a general store there for many years. But this is a pin from Hazard, Nebraska from many years ago. We'll pull some more pins from Jim as we go along throughout the days. Anything else on your mind?
Oh, no, I don't think anything that we need to visit about, I guess, on the air. There's always something going through my mind, but...
Does that mean we're going to have to talk about something off the air?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
No, I'm good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We're going to close with one more Steve Earle tune, Champagne Corolla.